3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want, motherfucker. And today we have Tesh.
What's up? We're gonna talk about whatever we want. I didn't say it with everyone. I felt
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, how did you caught on?
I was like, wow.
How did you not know? You've been on the show before.
Yeah, but that was a while ago.
I see.
I forgot.
Okay.
I didn't pay attention the first time.
Well, we do this so that people kind of get a feel of you before all your vids start coming out.
Did we do Off the Record with you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I think we spoke about like Jungle Book and NYU.
And your parents are both doctors.
Yeah, my parents are both doctors, and
you're the first sibling to not go in the medical field.
no, my brother is not in the medical field. I'm not in the medical field, and neither is my sister.
All the
None of
kids
y'all.
Fuck that shit. Like first generation of cousins, most of them are not doctors.
Are not.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Breaking the stereotype.
Like their parents' generation.
No, you know, like
They all gave up at the same time.
You know what the thing is? Growing up, we never had to worry about anything medical ever, and that was one thing I took for granted.
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
In Mahopac, New York.
Okay.
So it's Westchester, New York, Putnam County, for everyone from Putnam County out there watching.
Nice, like 3 guys.
Yeah, it's like 3 people. My parents. The 2. That's 2.
We spoke to them on the phone earlier about
Yeah,
that.
I did call them.
Yeah.
It was an interesting conversation. They're
fun.
going to be so pissed. But
They were really fucking dope, dude.
They're awesome. I like them.
I love them.
I couldn't believe how we came at them out of nowhere and they were down.
Yeah, I was pretty aggressive.
You guys will see, I'm just teasing it.
I was pretty aggressive. It'll be funny. Your most watched video, hopefully.
So a lot of your family members are in entertainment?
My brother is, and my younger sister is. Yeah.
Oh, how about like your cousins and stuff?
Yeah, I have a couple cousins and stuff like that.
What do you want to do, man? What's your goal
I
in all
want
this
to
shit?
be an actor.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Well, you are acting.
I am an actor.
You're in acting, yeah.
Yeah, I like to act, sing, dance, do it all.
You sing too?
I do sing.
Shit.
Yeah, I did
You said Russian doll. I saw you.
Yeah, Russian doll. That was the last thing, yeah, that I did. Major thing.
It's on Netflix, guys. Go watch it.
These are all the plugs.
Very cool.
Run through all my plugs.
When you're at an LA party and everyone's always got to brag about the last couple things.
Oh my God.
To be
Feel like they're.
to feel like they can have a conversation with somebody else.
I
do you say?
usually just say I'm an actor, and then if they ask me,
Yeah.
because like, I feel like I'm in a weird position where certain people recognize me, and then certain people don't recognize me, and that's totally cool. But I always feel a little timid to say what I've done.
Do you play the Hollywood actor shit where you just gotta fucking braggadocio about everything?
Get a rattle.
You gotta be like, so I was just hanging out with my buddy, fucking Leonardo. You might know him. You know, just hanging
I
out.
wish I was hanging out with Leonardo.
And then my buddy Will Smith. You probably have seen, you know, and Will.
You know about Will?
Yeah, Willie, good old Will. Oh, you know, Smithy Will. Will Smith. Yeah, you know, we were just.
See, if my wife Nikki was a douchebag, she could easily do that because she used to serve him. She was a waitress and she would serve Leonardo DiCaprio.
All the time.
All the time.
What restaurant?
It was a really bougie one, but he would always get
Fridays.
a double vodka, a double Grey Goose and lime and soda, and he would just say keep them coming, and he would just drink like 17 of them.
Damn.
His Wolf of Wall Street character.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Maniac.
Method. Use method.
Yep.
No, I usually don't, because I feel like that's a turnoff.
Yeah, but a lot of people play that game though.
They do.
It's part of
Yeah.
It's the Hollywood talk.
There's a give and take. There's a give and take. You always got to read the room.
I do hate the conversation. Like, so what you been up to?
Yeah.
That's brag to me. Brag to me. Go.
Because they want to know.
They wanna know.
if they could plug themselves
Am I
in.
wasting my time talking to you? That's what that is.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and because when two people I think respect each other, you can tell they enjoy hearing about each other's projects.
Yeah,
you know, what are you up to? What are you doing? What's in the future? Oh, that's great. Like, let me know. And so that's a different flavor than, well, what are you doing? What have you been in?
Yeah.
It's like, well, or I tell people I'm an actor, and they're like, okay, well, what restaurant do you work in? And I'm like, listen, dumb fuck.
Oh, you mean
Chosen just got nominated for 13 Emmys. What the fuck have you done?
non-working?
And you're like, and Olive Garden too, by the way.
I will say, my first job in LA was P.F. Chang's.
There you go.
They have this velvet cake. That's really good. The dessert one.
Velvet.
The red
Who's
velvet.
asking you those questions? Actors or just non-industry people?
It's everybody.
It's everyone.
Yeah.
It's everyone.
LA parties, bro.
Really? They say which restaurant you work at?
Oh, they'll be like, well, which,
It's a
like,
common joke.
It's a yeah. Like, I'm an actor. Well, which
what
restaurant?
Restaurants are so flexible.
But sometimes I'll be like, so sometimes I'll just say something funny, like, yeah, I'm the VP of Red Lobster. and they'll be like, what? You're like,
That's
yeah.
actually great.
I'll be like, yeah, I'm the VP of Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna, I know who the president of Red Lobster is. Like, they're not gonna.
I invented LA Lights, so
Yeah.
it's fucking light up shoes.
I like to make people regret that they asked me what I've been doing.
You just start talking nonsense.
Because you won't shut up.
No, they'll be like, so what you been doing? And I'm like, oh, stuff, and I give them a chance to escape. But if they really cry, I go, I've been depressed. So this is what's been going on with my life.
My girlfriend just dumped me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just keep going and going and going, and I'm like, yo, thanks, dude. That was amazing. I feel so much fucking better now.
But here's the
Most
thing.
anti-networking thing to say.
The entertainment industry is so large, right? And there's obviously so many shows and movies that I don't get an opportunity to see or I haven't seen yet. So you don't know if someone's working on something really great. Because it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like if they don't know me, then maybe I don't know them, and they could be doing something amazing.
No, it's usually people that I kind of know. That. So what you been up to? Oh, I haven't been seeing you in a long time, and I'm like, all right, get ready. I'm a vent.
You're like, here we go. I'm at stage 5 depression.
My whole thing is I don't see value in who I'm talking to and their recognizability because I don't know who the fuck Banksy is, but holy shit, do I respect Banksy. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I can't just look at you and go, oh, I know that you're this person. You've done these things.
Oh,
but I do think it's you can understand and kind of decipher the situation very quickly after just being around these people for so long.
Yes.
You know immediately who's full of shit, and you know immediately who's doing real things.
There's
the
an
one that's
energy
big.
about
Yeah. There's like an overcompensation feel to the new guys. They're the big talkers.
Yeah, you're like, do you pay your bills online and recycle? And
Well, there's a lot of people who do this whole thing where they're like, I'm head of marketing, head of development, head of blah 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 blah, and I'm always like, you're the worst. Like
You're bottom feeders.
that's how I know
bottom feeder.
because you're fronting me with these titles. I know that you're fucking nobody and you're insecure about it.
Yeah, right, CEO of Sony. Get out of my face.
I'm like, who the fuck?
You really
I'm
are
like,
the CEO.
Your name's Bob Iger. Never heard of you.
but I feel like that's in every industry. Obviously, the only industry I know is entertainment.
Yeah, well, I think there is a special Hollywood talk though that just doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
For sure.
Like the name, you have to conveniently name drop in the projects that you do and all that. And there's a lot of ego that exists, and it's like. It's
Well, they're fragile egos too.
Oh,
and that's
dude.
the thing. It's not just being like egotistical. It's like you're an ego and you're a
and you
bitch
gotta
at the same
walk
time.
extra carefully because you don't know who you rub the wrong way, and then they don't want they talk all this shit or whatever.
Dude, six years ago, I'm at this LA party. I'm talking to this guy in a wheelchair, and he's like, "Yeah, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "Whatever, dude." And that guy was Stephen Hawking.
No way.
Fuck up.
Yeah, I fucked up there. I fucked that up.
What was that conversation?
It was kind of dark in there. I didn't know.
You didn't hear his voice.
Yeah, it was a fucking robot. Like, use your own voice, you fucking robot.
I was like,
you're so used to hanging out with Asian people, and you're like, I don't understand. Are you Asian?
I was like, you can't troll me, man.
He sounded kind of auto-tuney a little bit. You're like, what the hell's wrong with this
You're
guy?
like, is this T-Pain? What's going on here?
Shut up, you're not T-Pain, wannabe.
He's like, I set up a party for the travelers of the future, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about, by the way.
Yeah.
I like that episode. That was a good
I like
episode.
that theory, yeah.
Yeah. He tried to throw a party for time travelers.
He threw a party for time travelers, and
no
then
one showed up.
He sent an invitation, but it only happened in the past, so nobody could know about it until after it happened, except for unless you were a time traveler. And then you could show up at the party. And he said no one came.
Nobody came.
So therefore, there's proof that no one is a time traveler.
But they saw him and they were like, I don't want to hang out with that nerd.
See, if you got a really hot chick, maybe it would have happened.
Someone would time travel into a pussy.
Time travelers are horny.
If I got an invitation from Stephen Hawkins and he was like, yo, show up,
I'd go.
I would 100% go. I'd show up with some future shit.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, we banned 4 locos, so now we have 5 locos. Try it.
Right. They did ban them.
Yeah, I remember because 4 locos was big when I was in high school.
It was good.
What was in him again? What made him so crazy?
Crack, cocaine.
It was like Monster Energy drinks meets like fucking a tall boy.
It was like what was it? Abstinence?
Abstinence.
Really?
Abstinence.
Oh, shit.
No, it wasn't
abstinence.
abstinent. It wasn't that.
It made you abstinent because you were dead after you drank.
It was
one.
like drinking nitrous oxide.
Yeah.
Though. It was like,
Yeah.
Wow.
It really. I remember there was a kid. I won't say his name, but his name was Alex. I won't say his last name. And he had.
I won't say his name.
His name was Alex. He was in high school, and he had one, and then he threw up, like immediately after drinking it.
Oh, fuck. He down the whole thing?
Down the whole thing. I was right. First period,
Yeah.
calculus.
first period.
Calculus. I love how this is a calculus. He's a nerd.
AP calculus.
That's dope.
AB, not BC, for all the Asians out there.
What's BC?
It's like the next level. You're
shit.
you're smarter.
Wait, AP and then BC?
No, so they're both AP classes, but they have calculus AB and then they have calculus BC, if I remember
Not part of
correctly.
that Asian crowd. I don't
Peace
know.
before Christ.
I don't know. Maybe I can't remember. That was a long time.
There was IB, yeah. Over.
So yeah, so IB is like the AP equivalent, international. What is it?
Bachelorette or something.
Bachelorette. The international bachelor. I can't even say the word. International bachelor.
Did you know a little known fact about Bart is that he knows a fuck ton about like protons, neutrons, electrons, but he doesn't say shit about half of the stuff that he knows?
Because that stuff's not fun to talk about.
Can you name
Yeah,
the
but it's
periodic table?
interesting.
Can you, like, if I give you just like an atomic number, can you tell?
I used to have it memorized. I know like all the atomic weights and like the number.
Were you just into bio?
I was a bio major.
Okay.
No chemistry and physics and all that stuff. Biology.
You good at
But he
stoichiometry?
pretends like he doesn't know a lot.
It's true. You're like the smartest person walking around. And
Useless information.
You don't front. That's what links into me and Hollywood party
I
shit. You
didn't
don't
have to take a single math class in college. I took astronomy.
You took all of them in high school. Yeah.
You majored in astronomy?
I took one science class in college and it was astronomy.
I love astronomy.
wow.
I had to take it my senior year because I was like, you need one science.
You're just looking through telescopes all day.
No, I didn't look through a single.
What'd you do?
We just learned about astronomy, like Scott. You know,
Were you in there
stars.
like, when are we gonna talk about like being Aries and shit?
Milky Way galaxy?
That's tight.
So it was cool.
Have you been to the observatory?
Yeah, I have.
I have not.
Stop.
I've been in LA for like 13 years. I haven't been to the observatory
The
once.
Griffith.
Every time I try to go, something happens. It gets fucked
It's
up.
cool.
Yeah, it seems.
People without a class, right? That's what they filmed it.
Is it really?
They did a lot of shit there.
I have no idea. I never
The
seen
Roger
that one.
Rabbit movie, Back to the Future.
I just watched some fucking crazy shit about James Dean's death. Because I always thought that he rolled down a hill off a cliff and died.
No, he was in a Porsche.
Yeah,
Didn't he play chicken or something?
No, he was just like driving and like he just was turning and a guy, basically a guy just fucking T-boned him.
And
on
pushed
the
him off
mountain?
the cliff.
Well, it was not T-bone. He actually hit him head on, and probably the headlight of his car went through James Dean's head.
Oh, it was like that?
He was so low to the
Was he
ground.
drunk?
No. James Dean was just speeding like a motherfucker. So this guy, he was about to turn left on a highway or freeway, and then he was like, "Man, I think I can make this left actually." But then he didn't realize James Dean's going like 120 miles an hour, and then he just fucking hit him. So James Dean T-bone.
Or it's a conspiracy.
Oh, what do you think happened?
He got assassinated by the mafia.
But why?
I don't know. I just like to think that mafias assassinate all the famous people.
I always like
You think they
that.
took JFK as well?
That's why.
Do you think that JFK was a conspiracy? What do you think?
I don't know much about it, but I just no, I don't think no. Like, what's the
What do you know about
government
it?
killed him?
You think that
No, that there was a
Oswald
sno-
got 2 shots off in that amount of time? That's what everyone's saying.
I don't know what that means. I know he sniped him, right? I don't know. I don't know. Is it possible? I have very little
So
experience.
they got like the
You would
Cuban
prob-
theory. They got the
Mafia theory?
Mafia theory.
And they got the Lyndon Johnson theory that
The CIA theory?
him and
CIA
George Bush and all these guys
But
killed him. Yeah.
they killed him because why? Because he was like the first Catholic president.
Because he was Irish.
Because he was
Irish
anti-war.
Catholic?
He was anti-war
There's a
president,
ton of policies that just rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
and he was anti-CIA. he famously said he wanted to
Disband the CIA.
disband the CIA.
Oh, interesting.
And the intelligence community at the time was against it. And they were coalescing power around like the Roswell crash and all that shit, and Area 51 and all that shit.
That just reminded me. Bernie Sanders was on Joe Rogan, and I think he said that if he's elected president, he'll release the Area 51 and tell everyone if aliens are real or
He's
not.
fucking desperate, man.
I would say that.
But I thought it was kind of smart. I was like, he just got all the
I think
stoners
I
to vote
vote for him just for that.
Working on
You know why? You know why he's genius?
Obama said it too, though.
No, but
Did he?
But Obama didn't Obama like
then people
postpone
were-
the JFK stuff?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, but people weren't trying to sign up to rush the fucking Area 51. Bernie Sanders saw that and goes, millions of people.
Billions and billions.
But
of
here's the
people.
thing. But here's the thing. Aliens have to be real. They have to be.
I agree with you.
The universe is so large.
Yeah.
Everyone's
but are they
not.
here yet?
No.
I think they are.
The Bob Lazar documentary. Have you seen that?
The
Fucking
Bizarre documentary?
The Bob Lazar.
No.
Netflix.
You don't know shit about aliens and you shouldn't talk right now.
No, I just said I think they're real. Do you think we agree?
He's a
No,
whistleblower.
wait, you said they don't think they're here right now, and that offended me.
Because Bob Lazar says he knows they're here.
Area
He goes
51.
in
What's
deep.
his re-
Well, no,
what's
he
his
didn't
re-
say aliens though. He said the craft.
The craft, yes,
Said
yes.
shit about aliens. That's why he's so legit.
But he acknowledges the existence.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna have to write this down.
Technology and then the fucking element, whatever the fuck it's called. I forgot the name. It's some B lot blah blah number. But
Zeta Reticuli.
huh?
Zeta Reticuli, the star system.
That's one.
I got you, bro. I love this shit, dude.
It's
You know
just-
why? Because life is boring.
His voice. We need to figure out
Boring
aliens.
as fuck.
Can you imagine meeting an alien?
Yeah.
Would you hook up with an alien?
Yeah.
An alien, yes.
If the alien had titties.
Well, if it looks like a caterpillar, I'm not fucking that.
Well, what if it had holes though, or folds?
If it's soft.
If it like kind of had a humanoid.
You gotta watch The Boys, man. There's a funny scene up inside there with this character named The Deep, and he's kind of like Aquaman, but he has like gills.
Ugh.
Can I tell you guys?
No,
what
don't tell me
happens?
because I just watched first episode. I really like it.
Oh man.
What does that mean? He has gills though.
Yeah, I mean his name is The Deep, so he's like Aquaman. He can swim.
He cut some gills.
No, he's just a hero with gills. But there's a funny sex scene with.
He gets fucked in the gills. Don't tell
Are
me.
you talking about The Voice?
No, I'm talking about the show called The Boys.
The Boys.
Oh my absolute
Boys on Amazon.
God,
I
bro.
kept hearing Bart kept telling, have you seen The Boys? Have you seen The Boys? I'm like, The Voice. That sounds like a fucking talent show.
Boys.
You're talking about the fucking show my mom watches, and you're like, yeah, he's got gills, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What's going on?
Bart's like, don't tell me yet. I only watched one episode. And I was like, I hang out with Bart all the time. He never told me he watches The Voice.
Blake Shelton has, gills, right?
That stressed me out. Yeah. That stressed me the fuck out.
Oh man, aliens.
Dude,
Magical.
No, Bob Lazar, watch that shit. But don't watch this new one with Jeremy Corbyn or whatever. That guy sucks. The guy with the beard.
But you know what I find would be the most interesting thing is if aliens showed up, is how religious people would react to that.
I've said this.
And like, what would happen? Would they be like the collapse of religion
on the earth, dude.
or would they just tie it into the fold and be like, this is
They'll tie it in.
You think so?
Yeah.
what we're talking about?
if they look even remotely humanoid, then they'll be like, oh, cool. We were still created in God's image. That's cool.
They'll tie it in and they'll say it's either the devil or it's somehow something else. Like they'll tie it in. They'll always tie it in.
Tie it into the Antichrist.
Yeah. They're like, it's not.
That's what's gonna be really, really interesting.
It depends on what religion too, because some might just be like, yeah, we've been waiting for him.
Dude, Buddhists would be like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Buddhists are like the stoners of religion. Yeah.
I feel like Hindu people would be like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, yeah.
I don't know
I don't
shit
think there
about
would be a problem.
For real? Like in Hindu culture, like there's something in the scripture that says that there might be aliens?
I don't think there's a specific, there's aliens. But it's much more, just like about the universe and space.
You never seen Ancient Aliens? They have so much stuff in India.
We're not tied to humanoids. I mean, like, we got monkeys and elephants,
There's the blue god.
One's a monkey, one's an elephant, right?
5 arms.
Yeah, so for us, we're not attached to the whole, you need to look like a Homo sapien.
You know what's crazy is how
To be-
crazy Scientologists look, but if aliens come down,
They're the most
then-
accurate.
right?
They become the most accurate.
And Tom
We
Cruise
said
is
this
like,
from the
Tom
beginning.
Cruise is like,
I did it!
right? And then you're like, yeah, you deserve it, dude. You
Yeah,
can
you
jump
win.
on. You
You
can jump. You
win.
can come to my house and jump on my fucking.
But what if they come down and they go, hey, Scientology's full of shit. We just came down to tell you and then flew back up. That would be classic.
That would be tight.
Damn, that would be crazy. I want to, there's this one episode on Ancient Aliens, and then they have this whole thing about, it's called a Vimana. It's an Indian scripture thing, and then they're talking about how, like, a lot of Hinduism has space shit, like
They do.
alien shit.
Yeah.
But if you kind of translate the symbolism, because back then they didn't have the technology, so they just used things that like in things that
metaphors.
Yeah, they understood, but they had flying machines and all that shit. And I'm like, damn, dude. And it is like what the oldest religion in the world or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That made me
Are you
want to
Hindu?
learn a little bit about
Yeah, but I'm
Hinduism.
not. I'm like culturally Hindu. I don't practice. Like I eat beef and.
If you
do all that
practice,
stuff.
what's the main thing you would have to change?
Probably my diet.
The beef thing.
The beef thing? Are they vegan or
They're just vegetarian. They're
And
vegetarian.
do they believe in like reincarnation too? Mm-hmm. Is that where Buddhism got reincarnation from?
Yeah. Well, Buddhism came from Hinduism. Yeah. So it was basically a Hindu prince who was like, "I'm out of here, peace."
Who's Siddhartha?
Yeah. And then he saw just all this kind of struggle and suffering, and he was like,
Is Buddhism pretty big in India?
"Not really."
It's more of like a China thing.
Yeah, Chinese.
But
Just
Buddhism
more-
came from India,
Yeah, it comes from
Yeah.
Hinduism.
and so Chinese people went over to India and adapted that
Well, I think basically,
Indian guy that went to China.
Yeah, Indian got walked over. Yeah.
and it spread there, and kind of with the same.
He went viral.
Yeah, it went viral.
He was the original influencer. Yeah. He would have got a brand deal immediately.
With merch.
Wow.